I would like to thank my mom, my grandma, and a good family friend, all three of which were involved in church. Growing up, I had a lot of negative experiences. My mom didn't know what to do with me. She wanted to send me to a boarding school, but didn't know how, and the church had low expectations for me. Growing up in the 1950s, there was a lot of racism. So, growing up as a deaf black person, I didn't have a lot of options. So, one day, a lady in the church came up to my mom and informed her that I could go to a boarding school, but that my mom needed to talk to a social worker first. The social worker was in our hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. When we arrived, my mom asked the social worker where I should go to school. The social worker suggested either Kentucky or Indiana. So, after much thought, my mom chose Indiana. So, we started getting really excited. We were filling out all the paperwork, but it was really hard for my mom to disconnect from me at such a young age. So when we went back to church, there was a lot of positive conversations that were happening. And then when the members of the church found out that my mom sent me to a boarding school, they were very surprised and they firmly disagreed with her decision because they believed that I should be home with my family. My mom did not let this upset her because she knew that deep down inside that she had made a right decision for me and my future education. So we went back to the social worker, finished everything up, and we needed to get my clothes and everything ready to go. My mom did not have any money. So my grandma worked really, really hard at making my shirts, my pants, my socks, everything. And she did this to save money, but also because she was really excited to see me go to school. My mom does not know how to drive. We were very poor and we did not have any money to take a bus. Then out of the blue, this police officer came up to us and offered to drive us to my boarding school. So we got there, we unloaded, and that was 1 or 2 hours drive. And then the police officer drove my mom back, which was about 3 hours. I really enjoy looking back over that time in my life.